Hey guys, I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters,
A major breakthrough in the Celeste investigation has now drawn a direct line back to David. New evidence suggests that whatever happened to Celeste didn't unfold where people first thought, but in one of David's lesser-known, low-rent properties. The revelation sent investigators racing for answers, starting with the most urgent question: where is David right now? When asked, the private investigator hesitated, admitting, "Honestly, I have no idea. His entire circle has gone quiet, what's left of it anyway." Even the property owner who spoke with his management about ending that lease couldn't confirm much. "I'm not convinced his team even knows where he is at this point. Maybe his lawyer does. Maybe his parents." The uncertainty only deepened as reports surfaced tying this new piece of evidence to David's closest friend, Neo, hinting that the truth about Celeste's disappearance may be far more tangled than anyone realized. As the Celeste case deepened, the trail began leading to David's longtime friend, Neo, a name that suddenly carried more weight than anyone expected. Whispers online suggested Neo had been staying in David's lesser-known rental, the same one now at the center of investigators' attention. A viral post read, "This doesn't imply guilt, but based on recent findings and David's social media, it's very possible Neo was the last person behind the wheel of that Tesla." Within hours, Neo's online presence changed dramatically, his account scrubbed of any trace of David, their mutual follows gone, as if trying to erase history. Though the LAPD hadn't confirmed these claims, the speculation exploded when a private investigator hinted at knowing who last moved the Tesla. "I believe I know who relocated it before the tour," he said carefully. "There's footage, but the figure isn't clear. Only one key existed. So who had access? And was that night part of something bigger? Maybe even the plan to get rid of her?" As this spread, Neo's sudden digital silence made the internet suspicious, and old photos resurfaced, once showing him and David lying side by side, even recreating the iconic Titanic pose. It fueled rumors that Celeste might have uncovered a secret relationship between them, a truth some believed cost her everything. But when pressed further, the investigator revealed something darker. "I think whatever happened to Celeste happened months ago, maybe as early as January or February. You can see it in the shifts, in the photos, the tone. At first, I thought this was just a bad decision gone wrong, maybe to hide something personal. But now, the evidence points to something far more deliberate." Investigators later uncovered traces of physical evidence in David's second home, the one few even knew existed, a secluded property where Celeste reportedly stayed for privacy. Then came another revelation. A TikTok David posted in February 2025, filmed inside that very house. In it, he spoke about faith and hope, but behind him, viewers spotted a picture frame matching one scene at the property tied to Celeste. Around that same time, he stopped driving his black Tesla, the same one Celeste was later found in, and suddenly leased a red one. For someone who owned a $100,000 vehicle, the timing was chilling. But what came next turned speculation into alarm. Reports surfaced claiming David had begun transferring assets and hiring a new legal team, steps many interpreted as preparing for an arrest. Online sleuths pieced together a timeline too coincidental to ignore. On September 18th, David transferred his Texas home to his mother's name, the exact same day Celeste's body was identified in the Tesla. Just one day earlier, LAPD had executed a search warrant at his Hollywood Hills rental. That same night, police responded to a false emergency call at his family home. When they arrived, David's parents were there, insisting nothing had happened. Only the younger siblings were upstairs. Whether coincidence or calculated distraction, one thing became clear. Every new piece of evidence seemed to close the distance between David and the truth about what really happened to Celeste.
That person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I definitely know who moved that Tesla in that late July before they went.
Some believe the mysterious police call to David's family home wasn't random at all, but a quiet warning from federal agents, a way to confirm who actually lived there. Was David still staying under that roof? No one could say for sure. His whereabouts remained a mystery, and investigators were growing desperate to find him after uncovering new evidence, proof not only of his connection to Celeste, but of something far more sinister. That evidence began with surveillance footage, one of the final times Celeste was ever seen alive. The clip showed her in the VIP section at David's August 24th concert in Silver Spring, standing beside David's brother. Multiple fan-recorded videos confirmed the sighting. Celeste in her trademark Hello Kitty sandals, the same ones her family mentioned in her missing persons report. Those sandals became a chilling breadcrumb, marking her presence one last time before she disappeared. Strangely, the very next day, David gave an interview that would later haunt him. He spoke about his alter ego, a character from an anime-inspired story he'd created, one who committed violent crimes while his other persona tried to solve them. "It's kind of like Fight Club," he said casually, describing a split self, the detective and the criminal. But the internet didn't take it lightly. Out of all the examples he could have used, he chose that. One viral comment asked, "He's literally describing himself." Then came an image that made everything worse. An alleged photo surfaced showing David at an anime convention, wearing a wig identical to the one Celeste had worn just days before her disappearance. It spread like wildfire, fueling theories that he was mocking her or hiding behind a disturbing double identity. Instead of issuing a clear denial, David's only response was cryptic, detached, almost performative. Fans were baffled. "If he's innocent," one user wrote, "why act like this? Why let your career die in silence?" To make matters even stranger, another old interview resurfaced around the same time. In it, David predicted his future, and the timeline was chillingly precise. "In 5 years, I'll be gone," he said. "Off the grid. No social media. Just an island and peace." The interview aired roughly 5 years before Celeste's disappearance, aligning eerily with the year she would have turned 18. Observant fans noticed the math immediately. The interviewer had asked where he saw himself in 5 years, yet David kept referring to 3 or 4. "That's when she would have been 18, one commenter wrote. He wasn't answering the question. He was counting down. It seemed that David had finally reached his breaking point. His first subtle response wasn't a statement or an interview. It was a login notification. Fans discovered that, amid the storm of accusations and viral clips, David was quietly playing Fortnite. According to a site called Fortnite Tracker, which monitors player activity, users could see when celebrities or streamers went online, what matches they played, and how they performed. Not long after his old interview began circulating again, David's name popped up. He'd entered a match. Within minutes, thousands of fans got alerts that he was gaming. Many saw it for what it was, a distraction tactic. By jumping online, David seemed to be hoping to flood social media with talk of his gaming comeback rather than the damning resurfaced footage. But the internet wasn't fooled. Instead of diverting attention, his timing only fueled more suspicion. Soon, more evidence surfaced, this time from a resurfaced Twitch clip that appeared to show David soft-launching his relationship with Celeste. The stream, dated January 11th, showed the two interacting on camera, and at one point, David nervously told moderators, "Delete all VODs and clips after this. As soon as I end the stream, delete it." His tone made it clear. He didn't want any trace of that broadcast left behind. But someone had already been watching closely. A man who'd once collaborated with David, sharing Discord chats and even releasing a song together back in 2022, came forward after seeing the clip. He claimed he had witnessed firsthand the side of David the public never saw. His words suggested this wasn't just a scandal, it was a pattern, one that had been quietly building long before Celeste ever disappeared.
An agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version.
Back in 2024, when one man tried to warn the world about who David really was, no one paid attention. His claims were brushed off as clout chasing or bitterness. But now, in 2025, the same people who dismissed him are listening, and it's far too late. His revelations reignited the conversation so forcefully that even DJ academics jumped in, analyzing David's music catalog for hidden meanings. Tracks like Crashing, Where Did It Go Wrong, Ghost, and Afterlife suddenly felt chillingly prophetic. Fans flooded the chat, pointing out how eerie the lyrics sounded in hindsight, almost as if David had been confessing through his songs all along. But as Academics' live stream gained traction, something even more disturbing surfaced. A leaked video of David outside his house, carefully cleaning Celeste's shoes. Viewers immediately recognized them as the same Jordans she'd worn in her school bus photo, the one that had served as her profile picture for years. The footage hit differently. It wasn't staged or edited, just quiet, raw, and unsettling. Then, Celeste's brother broke his silence in an emotional post. He wrote, "People keep saying I knew more than I did. That's a lie.
I didn't know anything until she left.
Celeste loved me more than anyone, and I had no idea what was really going on." His words drew sympathy, but they also reignited the most crucial question: what really happened inside that Tesla? Investigators have confirmed that the model David owned was equipped with Tesla's full 360-degree motion cameras. Those cameras automatically activate if anyone approaches within 10 feet, recording everything. Meaning the truth, every movement, every person should be on tape. Police likely already know who was near the car. Online sleuths noticed another odd detail. David's Tesla was repossessed on September 8th. He'd gone on tour in early August, yet records showed the car had been sitting unused for more than a month before it was towed. Even stranger, he reported it missing during that same time, something that didn't add up since Tesla vehicles can be tracked instantly through the company's own system. Why report a car missing when he could have located it with a phone call?